This informational video is presented by the Fire Station Design Committee. In the fall of 2013, the Board of Selectmen authorized the town manager to begin looking at the possibility of either renovating the existing fire headquarters next to the town hall or building a new station. A Fire Station Design Committee was appointed consisting of the fire chief, deputy chief, a representative of the career firefighters, a representative of the on-call firefighters, and 2 Uxbridge residents. Through a formal request for design services process, the committee selected the architectural firm Donham and Sweeney to assist in the development of a space needs analysis and the production of a schematic design. First, a little history. The current fire headquarters was built in 1928 and officially opened in January 1929. The station housed 4 vehicles consisting of 2 pumpers, a ladder truck, and a forestry truck. At that time, it had carriage house doors that swung inward, as did most stations of the day, hence the term fire barn. Here is a picture from 1946 where you can see the inward swinging doors. Note the size of the vehicles back then. Over the years, as equipment grew, it became necessary to replace the carriage house doors with roll-up overhead doors, and the doorways were widened. This removed some of the support for the front wall of the station and widened the doors as much as they could be. This helped some for the housing of the vehicles 60 years ago, but as the town has grown, so has the number and size of the apparatus. This has led to a severe space crunch in today's environment. In addition to the increased fire apparatus, the department began ambulance service in the late 1960s, requiring the need to garage an ambulance. Today, to meet the service requirements of the town, the department has 2 ambulances that are squeezed into the same 1920s station. With both ambulances in the station, there is no room to walk between them and just enough room to walk around the front. This will become even tighter when the 2010 ambulance chassis is replaced, as the new chassis will be almost a foot longer. One of the challenges the department has faced over the years has been the need to squish down the replacement apparatus, as the station is not large enough for the normal truck. Given these tight quarters, the fire department has had to compromise on the size of equipment purchased and therefore some functionality. As an example, the rescue truck is smaller, has a less powerful pump, and carries less water than is standard for a truck of this type. A normal-sized unit would not fit in the current station. This also removed any option of the department to combine an engine and a rescue into one rescue pumper. In an effort to help with the space crunch, a garage was built behind the headquarters in the 1970s to house the forestry and ambulances. However, the ambulances have outgrown that space and had increased wear and tear on their suspension due to ramps they had to go over. Today, it houses the tanker and an engine. However, the engine that is in there is the only one of our 3 engines that will fit, and it is due for replacement in 2020. Again, without a new station, we will be looking at acquiring a truck modified to fit into a cramped area. One of the department's most important pieces of firefighting equipment, the ladder truck, does not fit in the current central station and is housed at the unmanned south station. It is important that the ladder truck be one of the first pieces of equipment to a fire so it can be positioned to make proper use of the ladder for rescue, ventilation, and extinguishment. Because of the importance of a ladder, in the warmer months the vehicle is brought to the center station parking lot during the day to ensure it will get out if needed. Looking beyond the challenges of housing the fire and ambulance vehicles, there are other challenges with this 86-year-old central fire station. The fire department offices are all on the 2nd floor. This is a concern as public access requires visitors to walk through the apparatus bay between the trucks, past the personnel's turnout gear lockers and equipment, and go up a flight of stairs. There is no public meeting room on the 1st floor. This raises both handicapped accessibility issues and security concerns and presents a challenge when meeting with residents who need assistance. In addition to the offices, the small second floor also houses the crew quarters, including a small galley kitchen, a bathroom and shower area that doubles as a locker room, eating and work areas. There is no room for a workout area. The larger room upstairs that used to be a meeting and training room now also serves as the day room, dining room, desk work area, bunk rooms, and storage area. The current station has minimal storage area. The EMS supply room doubles as a small equipment storage area. While the fire department has career staffing, oftentimes there are only 2 people on duty, and therefore the department relies heavily on an on-call force to respond for fire and second ambulance calls. The current lack of parking allows for only 3 or 4 spaces for our 25 on-call personnel. This parking situation also can make it difficult space-wise to get the tanker and the engine out of the back station to respond to a call. With all of this in mind, the committee went through a space needs process to determine the square footage needed. After several iterations and reduction of space due to cost concerns, the committee recommended a station of 14,700 square feet. This recommendation was given to the town manager and the Board of Selectmen in December of 2014, at which time the Selectmen authorized further expenditures of funds to develop a schematic design and evaluation of a possible downtown location. It is important at this time to identify the funding for this effort. A longtime resident, Virginia Taft, had identified the fire and ambulance departments in her will, and upon her death in 2001, $147,000 was bequeathed to these departments in memory of Virginia and her late husband, Lester Taft. Their wishes were that this bequeathment was to be used solely for a fire station building project. We are honored to be working towards achieving their desires and look forward to putting their name in the new station. With this approval to continue moving forward, the committee worked with Donovan Sweeney to develop a schematic design of the station and review of the site. The design of the first and second floors, including the apparatus bays, was completed. In addition, a review of the prospective site was completed, and it was determined that the combination of the current municipal parking area on South Main Street and the lot in between that parking area and the current fire station, commonly known as the old post office building, would be sufficient for the designed station. This location was selected for several reasons, but foremost due to its location to major north, south, east, and west routes, allowing for quicker response times, proximity to the areas of most calls, proximity to where our personnel live and have to respond from, and looking longer term, the coverage area in conjunction with the South Fire Station. As part of the project, upon completion of the new station, the current station would be removed and a new municipal parking lot would be created next door to Town Hall and closer to the downtown businesses. A rendition of the building was also created. The town manager has been working on the timing and financing of this project to coincide with the 1996 school project being paid off. He has determined that the tax impact of building a new fire headquarters will be less than the impact of the school project that is coming off. Therefore, this project will not increase taxes above the current tax rate. We hope this has been informational and encourage you to contact Fire Chief Bill Kessler if you have any questions, or stop by the station for a tour of the existing facilities. Thank you and have a good day.